Today we're going to be looking at the Tupyx mobile app. This is a customer-facing companion app as part of the eMobile suite, either as an add-on to Retail Pro or as its own standalone application. Now, when we say customer-facing, what we mean is this is an app that you can go and download from, for example, the Google Play Store or the Apple Store on either Android or iOS. So this is an application that the customer would load themselves. They could scan a QR code that you would provide them, which would then bring up your store information, and they would be able to shop through the app. Now, what's nice about this is there's a few options within the app that we're going to take a look at, things that you can configure yourself. You can even go as far as to white label this application, meaning that you could totally brand this to look like your brand and it would not be seen as any type of a third-party app. So right off the bat, you're going to see, and I'm doing this on an Android, but it would look the same on an iPhone, on an iOS. But right off the bat, you can see that I've got a couple things configured here. And when I say configured, I mean I set these up. So you have access to set up what the pictures look like, what they do. So for example, I have a please touch above to begin your mobile order with a mobile order image. And then below that, some exclusive special offers. These actually, this would take us to the IMS website, just to give you an example that this would actually take you to a URL or to some place where you might have special offers, even say a secret menu, so some exclusive items that only people utilizing the mobile app might have access to. So to start a mobile order, I'm just going to go ahead and tap up here, and it's going to go ahead and prepare all of my items. And you can see as an example, I have 3 different categories of items. So I have scarves, t-shirts, and watches. I can select on any one of these categories. I'm just going to select scarves, for example. And we see that gives me 2 different scarves that are available to purchase. You can simply tap on one of these, and it will ask me how many I want to add to my cart. I'm going to go with a quantity of 1. Right, very straightforward. I think most people at this point understand how ordering through an app on your phone works, whether it be food or whether it be retail product. The other thing that's nice, if I want to get a bigger image, I can select on the picture, and it'll actually bring up a larger image, and I can simply hit back to get back to where I was. You can also scan barcodes. So if you wanted to, for example, allow people to utilize this app in your store, so they could walk around, build their own shopping cart, and then you could decide, maybe they put everything into a clear bag, they pay for it via credit card right on their phone, their receipt gets verified on the way out the door, and they haven't had to interact with a cashier, they haven't had to stand in line, so they're able to completely do that transaction themselves. The other option would be to have them pull everything together in a transaction, pay for it, walk up. You could then interact with them just to simply fold things, put them in bags, verify all the product that their receipt says, and verify that they're not trying to take anything else that was not paid for. But the way this works is quite simple. If you look up at my shopping cart in the top right, next to that is a camera icon. I'll just put my phone back in here. And 1 second, let me fix that. Just have a loose cable. There we go. So if I want to go ahead and scan, I can simply tap on the photo or camera icon, and I have a barcode right here. And as you can see, it picked up the barcode very quickly, and I have it tied to one of my watches. We can see it added that watch directly to the cart. So it's this Nixon Regulus here at $150, but rather than have to go in through the app and select the item, I was simply able to scan a barcode. Now, once a cart is created, you can simply go, tap the cart to check out. You can see your total, any tax, delivery options, and we'll talk about delivery in a second, and I'm simply going to check out. Now, the options you see listed here are delivery, pick up in store or curbside, and then car side delivery, or table service, more related to food and beverage. As I said, the app is configurable even to the point of fully white labeling it so that you can have this say exactly what you want it to say as you walk a customer through the process. Now I'm actually going to select delivery because I want to show you another feature, which is the delivery management system. And I'm simply going to let it find my address using my location. And that is in fact my address. That is my home where I'm at right now. And so I'm going to confirm and hit continue. Now it's going to go through and say, hey, here are the saved payment methods that you have. So I'm simply going to go ahead and select the one I want to use, place order, and I'm going to go ahead and enter my phone's security code. I'm just going to drag that off screen. And now it's going to manage and take care of the payment. So let me bring that back up. And as it completes the payment, what it's going to do is it's going to send me a text, an email, and it will also have a copy of the receipt in my wallet. So we can see the wallet, that's the middle icon up top here. And as you can see, my text message just went off. And that is in fact a receipt, but I also have receipts here within my digital wallet. So we can see this will refresh, and here is the one I'm doing now. Today's December 29th for $178. You can pull that up, actually see the selection of the items. So if I needed to verify that I was picking up my order, or if I needed to show you on my way out the door that I in fact paid for the items in my bag, everything is right here. The other thing that's nice within the wallet is you can actually store not only payment cards, so credit cards, but you can even store digital tickets. So for example, if you had some sort of event that had entry and had an entry ticket, people could actually store those tickets within their digital Tupyx wallet here, and then pull up that barcode to be scanned. They could also store a coupon code. They could store a member ID card, really anything that would require them to have something scanned at entry could be stored here. You can also utilize under the payment cards, there's a feature called Pay Now. And when I do Pay Now, simply tap, and this is going to say, hey, which one of your payment cards do you want to use? And I can scroll through them. I'm just going to pick this one and select it. Once again, let me put my phone security code in. And this is actually going to give me a QR code. So this QR code could be scanned at eMobile point of sale and accepted in place of your credit card. So truly a digital wallet, the same way that you would think of a Samsung wallet or an Apple wallet as two examples. And then I had mentioned the management of the orders. So now that I've placed an order, I'm going to pull up my management website here, and you can see that this is a map of the current area that I'm in. This is, again, my home right here. We can see that I am assigned as an agent, and what that means is if I bring back up my phone, I have another app here, which is my driver app. So this is an app if I were a driver or a runner within the store to take out curbside orders, where I'm waiting to see if there's anything that I need to do. So we can go here. And I've got multiple demo systems hooked up to this. So we've got some restaurants in here, but this is our order that was just placed. Now it shows delayed because it's expected to be delivered right away, but you can change those parameters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign this order to an agent. And for my list, I'm the only agent assigned here. And as soon as I assign this, we're going to see that go off in my driver app. So as a driver or a runner or someone who's in the warehouse packaging items for curbside pickup, I'm now being instructed that I have an order I need to take care of. Now, typically I would accept it, but if I were still working on another one, I could decline it. It would go back into the queue, and whoever's managing the orders could simply assign that to someone else or communicate with me and say, hey, how long are you going to be? Go ahead and accept the order. And then once I accept it, you can see that it's been assigned, it's been accepted, and now I will just simply need to go through the process of what items to pick up, who to deliver them to. Here's all the online receipt information, payment, So you can see I have the ability to go in here and start the order. And then this would walk me through the process, again, going and picking up, delivering, going curbside, whatever the case may be. So that is the management or back-end portion of the Tupyx app. And that is nice because it's all pre-built with navigation features and everything that you would need to be doing delivery or curbside really day one right out of the box. Okay, so actually let's just bring up the Tupyx app one more time. And as I mentioned, things like the special offer, this can be totally configured. So if I select mine, that's simply going to take me to the IMS website, just to give an example that the functionality does in fact work. So a mobile app for customers to be able to order for delivery or pickup or tableside if you do any kind of food and beverage. You have the ability to utilize the wallet in order to store barcodes or payment cards and use those at point of sale through the Pay Now feature. And as we saw, there's a full integrated driver app and management app to be able to control that. So just want to give you a high-level overview of Tupyx and exactly how this works. And certainly if you want to see a bit more detail or a customized demo one-on-one, be more than happy to do that.